Robert De Zerbi is probably most likely going to be the new Tottenham Hotspur manager, and this time it will be on a permanent deal. Where Igor Tudor has just left after being on an interim basis, Tottenham have now seeked out a permanent manager for the job, and it looks like De Zerbi is going to get a 5-year contract in this role. Tottenham are insisting on making this deal happen, and they see De Zerbi as an ideal candidate for the long term, which is quite something really, you know, a 5-year contract. He's going to be in huge wages as well, and De Zerbi hasn't lasted that long at the clubs that he's been to. You know, he's kind of like Conte and the others, where he's like a year and a half at the most before he does switch. But as Tom Allnut here says, plenty of doubts over De Zerbi and clearly no guarantees with anyone. But Tottenham landing a coach of his quality and status at this point in this position would frankly be a no-brainer compared to the alternative options. You know, the long term is to basically stay up, so beyond these 7 games, the 8th game as in next season in the Premier League. And you would hope that he does have the ability to keep Tottenham up, and then you would hope that in the summer transfer window, what he's been promised from higher up will keep him at the club and hopefully get Tottenham out of this mess of a situation. But we all know there will still be problems. Obviously, the big question marks here is how quick he can implement his style of play, and if there is going to be a reaction from the players if they buy in straight away or not, and if they can be galvanised to pick up the points that are needed for the rest of the season. His track record, he is not a long-term manager. He has not really been over his career. But the thing is, Spurs aren't a long-term club either. Only one manager has had one complete season since the 2018-2019 season, which saw Tottenham reach the Champions League final. So that's how long ago it was with Pochettino. It was big news that the Italian had opened the door to be able to move to Tottenham currently, instead of just saying that he was waiting till the summer, which has allowed Tottenham to basically bring him in and have hope that he is someone that could save them, and not turn to people such as Hoddle, Sherwood, Redknapp, Mason, Jermaine Defoe, who's got a new job at Woking now. And it has also been said as well that Tottenham have not really looked or spoke to any other managers at all. Their full focus has been on De Zerbi since letting Tudor go, and you would have thought that because they let Tudor go, you can only assume that they had an idea and an inkling that this would probably get over the line, because otherwise it's incompetence, but then that's probably to be expected.